Hey kiddos and parents, I hope everyone is staying healthy and you are managing the social distancing as best as everybody can. Thank you to everyone that has responded to my email earlier, watched my video, and set their kids up on Zoom, and even set their kids up on Epic. So if you didn't get an email from Epic, make sure you shoot me an email so I know, and I can just check on that and make sure I signed it. I did everything correctly on my end. So I'm still waiting for a little bit of direction with the district and everything, but I wanted to make sure we got things started for you guys so that there wasn't any questions in regards to how this is going to look like. So for tomorrow, I'm going to kind of start out gradual and get a little bit more, intense isn't the right word, but tomorrow I have some things planned. The first thing I have planned is I would like to do a morning meeting with your kiddos at 9:30 your time. So I am still in California. I would like to do a morning meeting every day, but it won't be as late as 9:30 just while I'm in California because it's an hour earlier here. So things, I don't want to wake up everybody super early. But I just think this will be a really good chance for kiddos to connect, see each other, and have some of that social aspect of school, which is also important as well. There may be times that I want to Zoom with just your kiddo. There may be times that we do a Zoom as a whole class, but I would really like to do a Zoom every day at some point during the day with the whole class if possible. When we're doing Zoom, we're going to have some rules, and I'm going to share these rules with you. I will share them with the kiddos during our morning meeting tomorrow. So those rules are gonna be, here we go, Zoom class rules. So I want them to show up on time at the scheduled time, which they will see on Google Classroom. I want them to find a quiet place if possible, free from distractions. That'll make it easier for them and easier for everybody, actually, you guys too. I want them to be respectful. They'll have a chance, they can keep theirs on mute and then they can click the raise hand button. So if they would like to contribute, and then I'll say, okay, go ahead and unmute. And we'll those are little kinks that we'll work through and they'll learn from. They need to keep their video on so that they stay focused. And I would like it if they're not eating or chewing things as well. So those are kind of the Zoom rules that I'll explain to the kiddos and why that we're gonna do that tomorrow during our morning meeting. In the email that I sent this video link, there was also a link to the morning meeting and the information they need for that. So they just need to, there's Mr. Vanderveen, they just need to click on that link to do it tomorrow at 9:30 your time. They can get on a few minutes early and that's fine. It will just wait for me to get it officially started. I'm setting up some things for the kiddos to do each day, but the biggest thing is I want them to read 45 minutes and do their reading response. I just worked on creating reading response notebooks for each of your kiddos digitally. So I will get that up sometime today or early tomorrow morning. And so it will be assigned to each kid through Google Classroom. So what they can do is read for 45 minutes and then they do a reading response for 15 minutes. And I'm going to talk to the kiddos about that during morning meeting as well tomorrow, that they can type it or they can do Flipgrid, which most of them like doing as well. Again, I'm not really sure what we're going to be asked to do or how exactly at this point. So it's going to be kind of trial and error. And I may say, gosh, that was a disaster. We can't do it like that. So I just need some forgiveness and understanding in this unique situation. I will also be posting lots of things for them to do tomorrow, and maybe not lots tomorrow, a few things to do tomorrow, and I'll add more as we kind of get going. So they can do them, they can do all of them, they don't have to do all of them. It's totally up to you guys at your house and what works best for you. I don't know how many computers you guys have or how you can share technological devices with however many kids. And so I need to leave it pretty open for you guys to figure out what works best for your family. But know that if there's time that you need them to be doing something, they can always be reading. So tomorrow they'll get kind of like a list of things to do, I guess, and they can decide to do however many they want to do or not do. Some of them require technology and some of them do not. So some of them are school like and some of them are not. So I think they'll have fun with them. Math is still kind of a work in progress because I'm trying to figure out, we're all trying to figure this out as well. My math, if your kiddos are in my math class, I can talk to that and they can check things on Google Classroom. Tomorrow, we will have, I think maybe one little thing up there tomorrow, but the math is a little trickier to figure out. So bottom line is your kid needs to be checking Google Classroom a lot. You can go ahead and check Google Classroom as well with your kiddos so you know what the expectation is. I'm going to be posting everything, assigning everything on Google Classroom. The kids are familiar with Google Classroom. It will make it so much easier. Any videos that I have with lessons and whatnot will be on Google Classroom. So really check Google Classroom. If you guys have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. If you feel that it would be helpful for us to do like a class adult meeting where you are asking me questions and kind of asking what I'm envisioning and how this is going to look and questions for even how to navigate at home, that would be fine. I just don't want to do something that you guys aren't needing. I give me a feel of what you're wanting and needing. So thank you all for your understanding and patience during this time, and please stay healthy and we'll be in touch. Thanks.